Bom dia, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to TDS Center. How are you all? And if you can hear me, if there is any sound problem, let me know. I hope that everyone is cool. Just okay. Before starting this live, make sure that you have leave a like if you like it. Okay. Good morning, Juan, cat lover. Hello, I'm cool, man. Thanks for asking, cat lover. Singh, good morning, brother. Cat lover, clear. Thank you, brother, for confirming. Sarada, good morning. Paul, good morning. Anybody else? Is there anyone else? I know actually. Okay, heads up. Good morning, brother. We'll wait a bit, okay, so that other people can join. Otherwise, every day they come later and they start to ask why you are bullish, why you are bearish. I have a lot to talk. That's why I started a bit earlier today, like 10 minutes earlier. And just good morning, Gurmeet. Good morning, brother. Jonathan, good morning. Wizard. You guys are the real wizard. I'm like a guide to all of you. Nothing else. By the way, good morning to you, brother. We'll have to wait a bit. Okay, just 2 more minutes so that some other people can join. In the meantime, just let me know how was your yesterday. Everything was cool, or if anyone trade today in London session or any other session, did you trade anything over there? If you just let me know. Hey Anas, Anas, where are you from, brother? You're from Pakistan. Alex, good morning, brother. Mark Deshar, good morning, brother. I'm already okay. I'm already in it. Anas, you're from Dhaka, so you're from Bangladesh. Wow, you're my Deshi bhai. Welcome, Deshi bhai. Happy Chaudhary, good morning, brother. Jack T, good morning, sir. Tin Savage, GU London. Oh, okay. So you have traded GBP USD in London session. That's cool, man. What is the result? Okay, that's cool, Anas. Really, I'm really happy to see that from Bangladesh, some of them started to trade ICT because I saw in TikTok that Bangladeshi people are scammed by some people. Okay, they are scamming them, and I feel really bad to them. But I don't want to focus over there. Reason is, the Bengali people, they don't appreciate anything. So really, I feel bad. I feel pity to them. I hope they will know what is called real trading. I hope so very soon. Okay, Ahmed Kid 10, Somalia. Okay, you are from Somalia, brother. Nice to see you, brother, from Somalia. Okay, Somalia is a very good, nice country, man. 1:5 RR. Wow, that is awesome, man. Awesome. 1:5 is awesome. You're from Bhutan. Okay, that's cool, man. I can see all over the world. We have the people over here. Okay, I would love to go to the price action faster because uh, wasting time will help me. I mean, will halt me. Okay, it will stop me to read the real price action after 9:30. So I would love to start right now to talk about the price action. Heads up, you're from Nepal. Maya, you are from Canada. I will be Canada in September, I guess, for 3 to 4 days only. Then says, are you prop trader, bro? Sometimes I trade prop, sometimes I trade eval. Then no, I don't trade personal account. I trade paper. It depends, brother. Sarjay, hey brother, thanks for that penguin, man. Hello from Azerbaijan. Wow, Azerbaijan. In my childhood, when I was keep watching Arabian series, over there I saw the Azerbaijan. It was a very cute city. I mean, very nice city, by the way. I'm really happy to see that you're from Azerbaijan. I have some people here from Azerbaijan. You're from Kenya. I love the Kenyan cricket team. To be honest, man, it was really awesome. Those two brothers, I don't remember their name, but they are really so famous. They are from Kenya cricket team. Morning from Toronto, Canada. Okay. Antonio, you're from also Canada. That's cool, man. I would love to go to Winnipeg as well as the Calgary. These two areas I would love to visit in September. Okay, let's go to the price action. Then we'll talk if I can finish before 9:30. Okay, then let me talk about the price action a bit. So today's Tuesday, and you can see tentative President Trump's speak. I guess it will be around 9 p.m. 9 p.m. He has a speak, and tentative. I don't know when he will start to speak, but whenever he will start to speak, make sure that until he doesn't speak or he doesn't finish his speaking, market can be little weird. And when he will start to speak, market can be so much volatile. So please make sure that wherever President Trump will start to speak, you are not trading over there. Okay, just this thing keep in your mind. Otherwise, I really don't have anything from Tuesday except this president speak. If you ask me, this is the lowest probable day to trade, but still we'll try to read the price action as this is February and we are seeing the precise price action so far. Okay, so from calendar, I really don't have anything to say. Around here, I would love to see the likes, more likes over here. Okay, 71 people are watching. I need more likes, like a lot of likes. I need that, just the likes. Here is the chart, and this is yesterday's price action. So if you remember, we have framed a buy exactly from there, from this fair value gap, we framed a buy until the first presented gap. Now, after reaching here, if I ask you here, okay, if I start to ask you, brother, look for a sell, don't look for a buy. When market came around here, this is the first question to all of you. You have to give me this answer. When market came here to that specific candle, which is around 1036, when it came here, I asked you, look for a sell. If you would love to look for a sell, you have to choose three setup. Either it will be 22 YT model, it should be like look like this. Oh, sorry, I can't write anything. Okay, like high will be taken, lower market structure shift, fair value gap, it will trade the fair value gap, it will keep falling, or inversion fair value gap. For example, maybe this is the inversion fair value gap. So market came here to this gap, went higher, went through this gap. This is going to be my inversion gap, or the breaker block. That means high, low, higher high, the lowest down close body close candle is going to be my breaker block. So if I ask you to just look for sell, which area you will start to choose, or where is your first opportunity to look for the sell? After this candle, you are looking for sell. What is the right area you will start to look for sell, or which fair value gap, which breaker block, whatever it is? Just let me know exactly the time. Okay, so here on the bottom you can see the time, 11, 11:15, 11:30, 11:45, whatever it is. Just give me the time frame that, brother, I am looking for. I will start to look for the sell in between 10:45 to 11. In between this area, I will start to look for sell, or maybe I will start to look for sell 12 to 12:15. What is the time frame you will start to look for sell? Where is the first opportunity to look for the sell? After that candle, where is the first opportunity to look for the sell? Okay, I got one answer from Sarje. He told that 11:45. 11:45, 45. Okay, so you are telling that you are going to take the sell from there. So you are seeing the setup over here. Okay, I got your answer, but just give me a whole area. Okay, just like maybe 11:30 to 11:45. In between this area, I would love to look for the sell, or maybe 11:45 to 12. This is the area I will start to look for the sell. I need this answer before starting this stream. So please give me the reply. If you don't reply, then I'm not going to talk about. Just give me the, yeah, I saw it, Sarje. I will talk about this, okay? I will show you everything. Just before that, I need some more reply so that I can understand that you guys are getting my point. Because I have a lot to talk, that's why I started 10 minutes before today. After that candle, if you are looking for sell only, where is the right area you will start to look for sell, or what is the first opportunity? Okay, so if you say that I would love to look for sell here, is there any other opportunity before that? Okay, something like that. Okay, so 11:30, 11:45. I really appreciate Shub. Avnit, 11:30 to 1:30. No, it's not like that. I mean, I have to get like 15 minutes, just 15 minutes. 11:15 to 11:30. 11:15 to 11:30. 11:15 to 11:30. 30. I don't see any setup over there. I don't see any setup over there, Shauda. MSS and volume balance and inversion parabolic gap. I just need the time 11:30 to 11:45. Okay. Okay, I got some idea from you. Thank you so much, brother. No, brother, I'm not asking about ICT's macro time. I'm not asking about anything else. I just told you, you know that market will fall. I told you that where you look for sell. Okay, no ICT macro, nothing. I just asked simple question. Don't make it complicated. Okay. So there is an opportunity, but it was in the lunch hour. I'm not asking them, guys, please. I'm just asking you if you like to look for sell, where you will start to look for sell. Okay. So I'll go because I think my question is complicated to you. So this is that first presented gap from yesterday. I try to take a buy until this first presented gap because I believed that it will at least reach until this area before falling. When it started to go higher, I showed you this sell side liquidity. I showed you this sell side liquidity, which was very clean here, very clean low, and finally very clean low. Okay. I started to think that this market will start to fall from this first presented gap. Now the problem is when I am here around this area sorry, not around this area, when I am in live, I stay here until 11:30. So until this candle, I was here in my live. Exactly to that candle, I closed my live yesterday. I am looking for sell yesterday. If you remember or not, I told that this should be taken, that should be taken, that should be taken. They should be taken. So I'm not interested to look for buy. I'm more interested to look for sell. So I thought that it will start to fall here. Okay, if whatever I'm saying here, it is all in my live, yesterday's live. Go over there and recheck. If I say anything wrong over here or any lie to you, that when this high has been taken by that specific candle, I told that any kind of selling opportunity now, I'll go for that. When this high has been taken, what happened? Market actually overzealous, took that high one more time. This is that line, weekly 50%, weekly week 50%, daily order block 50%, 8:30 open. Market went to this premium zone, then fall. Look at this fall. What did I tell you yesterday? Just look for sell. No buy is valid because this should be taken, that should be taken, that should be taken. These three should be taken. If it doesn't take this low, I will never look for buy. Never ever, because market engineered the liquidity here. They should be taken. I closed my stream when this candle appeared on the chart. I closed my stream. Now look what happened. If you see this high has been taken over here, which is the liquidity taken, then market fall, dramatical fall or huge displacement, market structure shift. See this market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap, immediate reaction by that specific candle. I would love to take my sell from this area, would love to put my stop loss above that high which has taken the liquidity because the stop loss is just 10 handle. Would love to hold my trade until this area. Will take a partial when market will close or go one tick below this low or clean lows here. I will take a partial over there and will hold my trade until this sell side liquidity. Okay, from 22 YT model. If you remember yesterday, I told that I would love to look for the sell from here. So if one candle overlapped this gap, please go back and check if I am lying to you. This was the specific gap. I clearly told that this is the gap. I would love to frame a sell from this gap. If market can go through this gap, I would love to take the sell from this gap. First of all, this gap was above the liquidity level, which is here. This is relatively equal highs. So this gap is the most in strongest gap. It's not a perfect inverse gap until market was there. It was not inverse gap. But when market tapped to this gap, take this liquidity one more time. What is now? The perfect inversion gap. You have this line, which is perfectly very higher time frame line, as well as here we have the 15-minute last fair value gap. If you remember, there was the 15-minute last fair value gap, or if you don't remember, you can check it from 15-minute chart. All of this area is the strongest area, and you saw that market engineered the liquidity over here. Inversion gap. Now if you'd love to look for the breaker block, you can see this lowest down close body close candle, which is over here. Most sensitive or breaker block, the most sensitive breaker block. but I really don't want to use this breaker block to take my entry from this area because it's not my perfect breaker block. So I'm not going to use the breaker block. But if you would love to use the general breaker block, you can use it. I would love to see 22 YT model or inverse gap. So either I will take my sell over here, or I will take my sell over here. All I know that today market is a half day. If it was not half day, then what would happen? Look where market went. Did it went higher? No, it just keep falling, keep falling, keep falling to take this liquidity. What is that liquidity? Remember, the lowest liquidity level. It should be taken. If it doesn't take, I will never look for the buy. Now you have to understand that, brother, I'm not here whole day. I am here until 11:30. So when I'm looking for sell, you should believe that there should be some reason I'm asking you to look for sell. When market came here to this first presented gap, I didn't know that it will reach until this area. I don't need to know that because it came here. I will start to look for sell now. Wherever I will get my first opportunity to look for the sell, I will take that opportunity. Here, is there any selling opportunity? No. Retrace went higher. Retrace went higher. Is there any selling opportunity? Until this candle appeared on the chart, that simple candle appeared on the chart, there was no selling opportunity. I knew I would love to look for sell, but market was overzealous. It went until a very high time frame period, until this area. After reaching to this area, then what happened? First selling opportunity market created, went exactly to the liquidity. Take your sell over here from that inverse gap. So let me put it to this inverse gap. Just let me put it in the right way. Put your stop loss above that inverse gap 50%. Believe that market is not going to take that 50%, which is extremely dangerous. Don't do that. Put it above the inverse gap. Still, that is little dangerous because market sometimes weak did the damage. As you can see, just 4 handle, no need to take that risk. Put it above that high. Target this sell side liquidity, first liquidity, sell side liquidity, 17 handle. Take a partial over there. After taking the partial, put your stop loss to the break even. After putting the stop loss to the break even, hold your trade until this area, that area, or extreme liquidity is here, that area. And you can see you are not going to get your extreme liquidity. This is all the price action after 6 p.m. Why? Because market closed over there. 1 p.m. market closed yesterday. That is that 1 p.m. market closed yesterday. It was half day actually. So it closed over there. Then market open. Just keep falling without any kind of decision taking. Market just keep falling because it engineered that liquidity. This is called clean loss. This information you are not going to get from anywhere. Trust me. This is how you will start to look for the selling opportunity. Yesterday I was looking for sell. So I told that when market has engineered that liquidity, I need the buy run first. If market come here, I will start to look for sell. I don't care that small run. I don't care about that. It will go a bit higher, no worries. I will keep looking for selling opportunity. If I get that selling opportunity, I'll go for that. If I don't get it, I'll not take sell. But I will never take the buy because I don't know now when market reach in a most logical level, how far it will go, I have no idea. It will reach until this area. I was believing it, though it doesn't need to reach until this area. But when it reach here, I'm really so happy to start to look for selling opportunity. And then market take those sales and liquidity. Anybody has any question? If you have any question, just let me know. This is called trading, man. You have to have an idea what you are doing. I'm not going to remove those buy side liquidity because I have to mark them again. So I will keep them over there. Wizard. Okay, what is the perfect breaker block for you? I have already made a video about the breaker block in our YouTube channel inside the study folder. Please watch that video for more understanding about the perfect breaker block array. In the study folder, you will get everything. Whatever I'm doing here, everything I'm doing from that study folder. So please rewatch that study folder for your better understanding of this market. Our and the price action. I don't think so that anybody has any question about that. So I would love to talk about today's price action. This is that week 50%. I don't want to see market will keep going higher for that all-time high before reaching any of these two lines. So today is the Tuesday, which is my last day to think that market is going to complete the TGIF. That means market will come here, any of this line, market will come here today. Today is the last day. So if market doesn't come here, start to go higher for that all-time high, I will not trade this market. No trade. I will not take anything over here. If it start to go higher today. If it was Wednesday, I would clearly look for buying opportunity. There was no selling opportunity for me. But today, I will keep looking for sell only. If market provide me the selling opportunity, I will go for that sell. If it doesn't provide me the selling opportunity, I will not go for the sell. Remember, this is the weekly candle, so it is going to close in Friday. So what I want to see, today market will fall. Then tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and the Friday, market will keep going higher for the buy side liquidity. But if it starts to go higher today, I will not take not even a single trade. No buy trade I will take. Yeah, we can do some scalp. Like yesterday, I was bearish as well, but we took a small run toward the buy side liquidity. That is different matter. I'm talking about the bias. If today is a bullish bias, I will have nothing to do according to the bias because I am bearish. I'm going to think that this TGIF is going to finish by today. So market will fall for these two lines, which is 20% and 30% of that specific weekly candle. I would love to see it will fall. This line is the 50%. I needed some reaction from there, though I got that reaction yesterday. But to be honest, I'm not convinced because market didn't reach over here. So I really would love to see it will fall for this area first. Let's go to the daily chart. So here is the daily chart, and you can see this is that daily order block mean threshold. I don't want to see anybody close above this line before reaching here. So I need the order block mean threshold or the 50% reaction that will send the market to that specific daily bullish fair value gap. More importantly, these two lines from the weekly chart. So this candle, which is Tuesday candle, this candle should not close above that line. I really don't want to see that. So my interest to see that if it can start to fall for this area. Now, if it keep going higher for that all-time high, that is my real bias. I am bullish. I am looking for that all-time high now, but I will not go for that all-time high today. Tomorrow, if it show me this kind of bullishness, I'll go for the buy tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, until this all-time high is not taken. If the situation is like this way. But today, I'm only interested to look for selling opportunity. There is a selling opportunity, I'll go for that sell. There is no selling opportunity, I will not go for any kind of trade. This is the hourly chart. And from the hourly chart, you can see this is that buy side liquidity I marked yesterday. So this is the same area. Clean highs, exact clean highs, which engineered the liquidity. So when market will come now, it will take that liquidity and then the all-time high. I have these three buy side liquidity. In my chart, you are seeing this buy side liquidity over here. Below this buy side liquidity, I have this last fair value gap from the hourly chart. So I would love to mark that hourly last fair value gap and would love to see that market will just a second, hourly gap. Okay, I would love to see that this hourly gap will hold the market and send it lower. So extend to your right. Remember, this is that hourly last gap. So from hourly last gap, this gap will stop the market and send it lower for the liquidity. Now from the hourly chart, yesterday I didn't have any liquidity, but today I have liquidity. This low and that low, they are the relatively equal lows. So this is my sell side liquidity. From the daily chart, you know that market should come here or there or there. Any of this area market should come. But I don't need to hold the trade until this area. I'm more than happy if I can catch some move until this sell side liquidity. So if it can come here, I'm more than happy. If this hourly gap is broken and market will start to look for all of this buy side liquidity, maybe I will just let this go because I'm not interested to look for any kind of buying opportunity today until this last parallel gap is not broken. I nearly I'm kind of overconfidence that this will keep falling. I would love to see that it will keep falling. If it doesn't do that, keep going higher, I will do nothing. You are looking for bull run, your bias is bullish. Take any kind of buying opportunity you will get, but don't force me to frame the buying opportunity. So I'm only interested to frame the selling opportunity. No buy is valid to me. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. This is the 15-minute chart, and from the 15-minute chart you can see this low here. This low has taken over here, which is a shallow run. So yesterday market has built this sell side liquidity. Okay, so this low, that low, that low. What do you see over here? You will see this is a very strong support zone. See this support zone, this whole support zone, how beautifully market is supporting this zone. I don't want them to be profitable. I would love to see that they will be taken. Okay, so market will start to fall to take at least this zone, and more importantly this low, which is the liquidity level. To me is it will be taken, as well as I have some liquidity here which is from 15-minute chart as well. Here that is the sell side liquidity as well, which is clean sell side liquidity. Here a very clean sell side liquidity, a very strong support zone. Now whoever used this support zone to take their buy, they all of them put the stop loss below this low. Okay, because market has made another swing low, started to go higher and take that high. So all of these people's stop loss is now here below this area. So this is my most strongest zone, which is gonna be my target for today. I would love to see that this market will fall for this sell side liquidity at least. So here from this gap to until this area, which is 111 handle, if I can get 25 to 40 handle out of this 111 handle, that is my trading. I will be very careful about Trump's speak. So if the run start to happen by Trump speak, or maybe the market will keep going higher to take that buy side liquidity by Trump speak, I will have nothing to do. Above this sell side liquidity, look at this zone here. Let me mark that zone as well. So from that candle low to this area, and let me change the extended right here. Look at this zone. See how strong this support zone. Market is supporting everywhere. Market is supporting and going higher. So this is the strongest support zone. Support zone. Support zone. I don't want to see that this all support trader are going to be profitable. So market will open. It will take this liquidity. It will go bit higher of this support zone, then start to fall again for this sell side liquidity, and then more importantly, if it can reach until this area. So until it doesn't reach over here, I will keep looking for selling opportunity. No buy is valid to me. Whoever would love to take the buy, if your bias is bullish, go for the buy. I don't want to change my analysis, change my thinking because market is going higher. I don't want to change it. Same thing like yesterday. Excuse me. Same thing like yesterday, when market started to go higher, you could simply say that this is the going to be taken, or this all will be taken, but I'm not interested to see it will be taken before clearing those liquidity. So it should fall first to take that liquidity, then whatever will happen, I don't care. Same thing here, before taking this zone, which is my sell side liquidity, until it is not taken, I am more interested to frame the sell setup. So here, this is the sell side liquidity as well. This is midnight open. This is 8:30 open. When market is above both of this line, it is an extreme premium. One more thing, Saturday is a weekend, that means off day. Sunday is a off day. Monday is a off day. All the Wall Street people will open their chart today around 9:30. So around 9:30, you will see, if you go to the regular trading hour, this is the closing of Friday. Look, 4 p.m. This is the closing of Friday. After Friday, there is no price action, no Monday, nothing. Okay, so all of those people are going to see that market opened there. It is in extremely bullish. See, this is a bullish market. Look over here. From the regular trading hour, this is a bullish market, and market opened there. What does it mean? Market is going for that all-time high. Take buy, take buy, take buy, take buy, take buy. Everyone take buy. Everyone is in rush because they didn't trade Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 days. Guys, think like this way. When you trade and you just got 2 days off, Saturday and Sunday, how do you feel? Oh, why the Monday is not coming? Why the Monday is not coming? I have to just take a trade one more day, then I will pass that eval account, or maybe I will get my payout. You are too much, impatience over there. Now think all of those people who are trading million of dollar, billion of dollar. Maybe some of them got some loss in Friday. Okay, so they got some loss. So they all are in rush today to open the market because they were not able to trade 3 days over here. They all are in rush to trade. This whole morning session is extremely difficult and low probable area to trade. This whole morning session, because think about themselves, how they are in rush and what market will do. The market maker will take this chance and he will manipulate all of them. Whoever took the loss here in Friday, they will take more losses over there. Okay, so you have to be little patience over here until market provide you something. I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. So this is a low probable area to trade, but we will try to figure this out, how to break this low probability to high probability. We'll try it. I'm done about talking about this price action. I would love to see that how many likes did I get. If it is not huge, then I'm not going to talk anything. Okay, I will not frame anything. 56 likes. I need some more likes, guys. Yeah, Trump is crazy, guys. To be honest, Madi, Trump is crazy, to be honest. Because when he starts to speak, everything is going to change. Guys, 149 people are watching. I need the likes, okay? Either push the like button or leave our stream. It's simple, it's very easy. I don't care about that. I'm so sorry to talk like a rude way, but I'm really happy to see that those people are not here who are not even would love to give a simple like. Just a simple like. Because I'm not going to take any kind of private mentorship or something so that you have to pay me something to learn this whole beautiful things. Okay, every single time coming here, I'm showing you the precision. Yeah, in 2024 it was really so difficult for me, not only for me but also for every single person. Even ICT has uploaded a video where he talked about this. I think 1 week ago, his execution video, or the okay, it was a space actually in YouTube. He did a space in Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember exactly where. Over there, just watch and listen what did he say over there. It was difficult, no precision was over there. But what I'm doing from the last week Monday, from last week Monday to until yesterday, watch every single live and see how many times I pushed my button and it didn't show me the precision. The market didn't show me the precision. Watch this whole price action yesterday. When we have framed a buy setup, watch that whole price action. What was that? I don't remember. Why it is like this? How beautifully we have broken this whole consolidation zone here. Remember this whole consolidation zone? Where was that? Here. It was so much consolidated. You will see that this is shit. This is just noise. But I can simply show you again. Okay, you can check it one more time. If anything I change, I would love to mark everything and I'll show you the precision over here. As I have the time, actually 9 minutes. Look at this fair value gap, where I took my entry from this fair value gap, but I told that I'm more interested to see this order block. Though I took the entry from this fair value gap, but this order block was more interesting to me. This order block. Look at this order block. Mark the 50% of that order block, low to high, very specific. Nothing can be more precise than this. Okay, this is the order block mean threshold. Let me remove this. This is called order block mean threshold. After making this mean threshold or trading this mean threshold, market doesn't need to come back again to this mean threshold. Here, most important part is the 50% of that week. This week 50% is now important, because if market would love to really go higher, it should not breach that 50%. If it failed to reach until this 50%, that is more bullishness. I'm more happy to hold my trade This is called more bullishness. And I trailed my stop loss just one tick below this C, if you remember. This is that candle which was my propulsion block. Here I marked the open. This is that propulsion block. Everything I'm showing you how beautifully the price was. Here was that unfilled gap. That was the unfilled gap. I wanted to see that it will be unfilled. Look, I don't just mark it randomly. Everything there should be some logic. When market closed above this unfilled gap, one more time, here, I told that, clearly I told that it should not come back again to that order block one more time. Yeah, it can come back again to this fair value gap, which is the origin fair value gap, to the top, not one tick below that top. Most importantly, this propulsion block is the highest area that should hold the market. That propulsion block should be hold the market. It should not come back again to this to this order block. It can come to this fair value gap top, it can tap over there, but this should be the real area that will block the whole price. Low, high, lower low. When this low market has created, I told that now market can take this low to take the liquidity. This is the liquidity. It will take that low for the liquidity. It doesn't need to take this low again because it has made a swing low to take the liquidity. Take that liquidity. So I can simply put my stop loss over here with much more confidence. Low, high, lower low. This is my perfect breaker block. I don't remember the name of that guy who was asking what is your perfect breaker block. This is my perfect breaker block. I showed you the perfection of this breaker block in PM session and the AM session as well. I guess yesterday's, the day before yesterday, and sorry, not the day before yesterday, in Friday and Thursday. So Thursday PM session and Friday morning session. Watch that area to look for my perfect breaker block. Here, unfortunately, yesterday market didn't provide me any entry opportunity. So this is the first candle that has closed above this breaker block. After closing above this breaker block, it didn't tap to this area. So this is why there was no entry opportunity from this breaker block. But this is my perfect breaker block. Then here was the first presented gap until this area. I showed you how to use this that order block. No, sorry, not that one. This order block, this propulsion block until hit my target. Was that, sorry, here it was there. This order block, which is the middle order block, and the propulsion block. Tap to this propulsion block, hit my target over there to this first presented gap. So you will see this is a messy price action, and I will show you how beautiful price action was over there. Everything was precised. Nothing was, like random or something. No, it was absolutely precise price action over there. But in a open look like this, oh man, this is shit. This is just shit. But actually, this is not shit. This is really good price action. So I will hold my bias and I will try to trade the way I would love to trade. If any of you would love to take the buy, or if your bias is bullish, go for it, man. Just don't force me to think like you or anything else. Okay. So on my right, this is that 15-minute chart. On my left, this is 1-minute chart. You know what is this? You know this line. And more importantly, you know this line, which is my most priority. This line is my most priority. You know all of this line. So I'm only interested to think that this market will keep falling until this line today. So here, this line will be my interest today. Hey Victor, what's that, man? Team, how are you, man? Thanks for that comment, brother. Thank you so much. Ibrahim, ICT waiting for taking all-time high buy side liquidity. Okay, Ibrahim, you are late, brother. So if any of you are late, if any of you miss the explanation I have given, just don't tell me any bias, okay? Because this is, I'm going to tell him one more time just to him, okay? I am bullish. Market is going to take that all-time high But today I'm only bearish. So market will come to this area today. If it doesn't come here, keep going higher for that all-time high, I will not trade here. I will keep looking for sell until this area. Even ICT would love to frame the buy setup, I will go against him because this is my analysis. I am believing that this market will keep falling and at least this sell side liquidity will be taken, which is previous day low as well. This will be taken and then more importantly until this area. So when it will be this sell side liquidity will be taken, which is from 15-minute chart. Let me show you one more time. When this sell side liquidity will be taken, I'm done. Until it's not taken, or if I don't find any setup opportunity over there, I will not go for the buy. Whoever would love to go for the buy, go for it. And as you say, ICT is looking for buy. I'm also looking for buy. I'm also looking for all-time high. But today, specifically today, I'm looking for sell until this area because there is the logic. I have explained until for last 1 hour. I'm explaining it. Why I'm looking for sell, okay? Good morning, Red. Victor, good to see you. Thank you, Victor. Let's see, brother. Let's wait a bit to see how it is going to react around 9:30 and then we'll go for that. So I will keep quiet a bit because I talk too much. I'll be quiet. In the meantime, make sure that you have pushed the like button. Please make it 100 likes. Okay, just 4 more likes I need. By the way, guys, it's already 9:30, so just give me a quick time. If anyone is interested about Apex, which has 80% discount, which is valid until tomorrow, lifetime activation fees $125, and all of this account size are for $59. Code is here. This is a quick thing, okay? So if you would love to use that code, I really appreciate that. And my English is shit, don't focus over that. I'm really interested to frame my first setup after 10. Good morning to everyone. I can be absolutely wrong. This market can be extremely bullish, but I will do nothing if it is a bullish market. I will do nothing. If you'd love to take the buy, go for it. Don't wait to copy my trade or something. You are here to learn, not copying the trade. I explained why it should fall. If you believe it, use it. If you don't believe it, just go and whatever you believe, just go for it. That. This is the opening gap. Okay, so market opened there. So I'd love to mark the opening gap. Friday close, Tuesday open. This is the opening gap. Friday close, Tuesday open. Here. This sell side liquidity has been taken. I'm not worrying about that. Look at this reaction from the new week opening gap. Tap to the new week opening gap, reacting. I am more interested to see that this sell side liquidity will be taken. If it is not taken, I will keep looking for sell. My bias can be absolutely wrong. I can be absolutely wrong. So no need to focus. No need to copy my trade. Instead, just trade yourself. Trade by yourself. Whatever is your bias, go for it. No, brother, I don't trade Forex, brother. Forex is not a gentle market right now. It's not a right market to trade. That's why nobody, or not nobody, actually most of the people doesn't trade Forex. All of them are interested about the future market. So, the how do you call it? Lower quadrant, 75%. So it is reacting from 75% happy. I'm not bullish, okay? So I am more interested to frame a sell until this sell side liquidity. Now, if there is no selling opportunity, I will not obviously go for that. So if it keep falling, take that sell side liquidity, I will have nothing to do. I'll just simply let this go. But if there is a possibility, any kind of higher run, I will start to look for sell. Any kind of higher run, I will start to look for sell. And when this low came here, I would love to see that did it engineered any liquidity or not. This is the thing, you will always keep looking for that. If it has made any kind of liquidity, any kind of low, you will look on your back. Does it make any liquidity or did it respect any last fair value gap? So over here, I can see there is a last fair value gap that has been respecting. I would love to mark this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart, which is being respected here. It's okay. There, okay. This is being respected. I'm cool with that. I hope that it's gonna make the first presented gap. Of course, we will see that if it can make 25 handle run or not. If it can make the first presented gap. It's not my first presented gap as it is not 20, it is not 5 handle. Okay, it has to be 5 handle at least. So even if there is a gap, it's not going to be my first presented gap. But of course, you can use this gap as your first presented gap according to ICT. I think this is the first presented gap according to ICT, but I'm not going to mark it because it's not 5 handle. Okay, let me check this order block. If the body can close below this order block, let me check it. Okay, if it can make this as an order block, bearish order block, that means body, if the body, okay, body didn't close yet, but if it can close below this order block, I would love to see if it can be respected. I will frame my trade after 10. So until 10, I will not frame any trade. You can see I'm using this. It is all because of feeling the market. But if I find something good, I'll push my bottom. Otherwise, I can just use this one, which is my high probability or low probability. I'll show you every possibilities. So if this is an order block, then this is an possibilities to take the sell. Here, stop loss has to be above there. If it is an order block, it's not the order block yet. So 25 handle for the possibilities, I don't want to take that. Brother, my broker has only US 100, US 30, US 500, US. Which broker are you going to use? I mean, you are using, brother. I mean, if you are outside of US or Canada, no broker is going to give you the permission to trade Nasdaq. Okay, if you are outside of the US or Canada, in that type of situation, you have to choose the prop firm. Okay, when they have a bit nice prop firm, you can choose any kind of prop firm. They will give you the permission to trade through the market, this market, Nasdaq market or the real contract market. Whatever you are using, brother, you are not going to. Oh, man. So now this is the order block. Okay, this is the order block now. It's a possibility, but I really don't want to go for this trade because the stop loss is gonna be too big. At least until this area, 16 handle. If it was until here, I would go for this. But as it is not like this, I'm not going for this one, to be honest. But I'll just put it over here and we'll see if there is any possibility or not. So from there, it should be there. Okay, let me put it like this way, the real way, and let's see if it works or not. 53 handle. It's a possibility, but because 23 handle, I am not interested to take that risk. As well as it is above the new week opening gap, I will not take this one. I will wait until 10 a.m. to find my first entry opportunity. All you can do is just make sure that if any of you love to take that sell, make sure that you're not over leveraging. Okay, so if it is like 1 2 3 micro contract, 4 5 micro contract, I don't think so it's gonna hurt you a lot. I will not go for this because the stop loss is too big. So if I'm wrong and market respect this last parallel gap from 1 minute chart as well as this new week opening gap, I can take a loss. I don't want to take that loss. 23 handle loss. If it was 12 handle, I would go for this. And of course, try to make sure if anyone took that entry, okay, obviously try to take a partial over here, 23 handle below this low, which is a relatively equal loss, sell side liquidity here. Of course, make sure that you have taken a partial over there. So let me put it in a nice way so that here, of course, make sure that you have taken the partial. If anyone took that entry, this should be the partial. If you don't take the partial over here, you are gambling. Don't gamble. Now 23 handle, 23 handle, 1:1, not bad. Okay, so until this area, that should be the partial. Then you can hold your trade until this sell side liquidity if you want, whatever you want. Okay, but that should be the partial. Brother, do you have ads turned on? I get an ad like every 10 minutes. My ad is one, but it should not be like every 10 minutes. It was the same like from the beginning. I didn't change anything. It should be like the same thing. Now guys, when I'm framing a sell setup, stop telling me there is a bullish PDRA. Please stop telling that. It's really difficult for me to hold my understanding or hold my bias over here. It's really so difficult. Please don't do that. If it is respecting any bullish PDRA, if you are seeing order block, I don't need to see the bullish order block. I can simply see that this new week opening gap is holding the price. This last parallel from 1 minute chart is holding the price. I can simply see that, right? But still I'm framing the sell, so I'm watching something here. So if I'm framing any selling opportunity, and if you keep pushing me about the bullish PDRA, it's gonna be so difficult for me to hold my bias because I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. Okay, so everything is gonna be low confident for me to talk about this market. I told you this is a low probability. This is just a possibility. I would go for this if the stop loss was 12 handle. As it is 23 handle, I'm not taking this entry. As it is 23 handle. If you'd love to take this entry, make sure that you are low leveraging. So 1 2 3 4 5 micro contracts, something like that. Not more than that. Because this is respecting both new week opening gap, last parallel gap. Both of these are holding the market. So it can be a low probability until 10 a.m. That's why I will go for the trade after 10 a.m. Look at this line, this black line, it's a bold line. It's a very strong line, a very strong resistance line. I believe that they will stop the market, send it lower. Please try to understand, man. If you feel it's not going higher, it's not going to fall, no need to take that entry. Simple, right? Just don't push the button. I'd love to mark the mean threshold of that order block to see that it's not breaking the mean threshold of that order block. That means the 50% of this order block. Nobody I want to see will close above this min threshold of this order block. Nobody should close above that line. I can be wrong, okay? This market can be extremely bullish, but I'm not seeing that. I am seeing that this market will come here around this area by today. So I'm framing the sell, only sell. But as well as I know that after 3 holiday, any kind of pushing button in this morning session is a low probability. So I will try to push the button when I will see the highest probable entry opportunity. If I find it, I'll go for it. If I don't find it, I will not go for that. See this high and that high, exactly clean highs over there. They can be taken. So if they are going to be taken, there is a much more possibility that it will come back again to this fair value gap one more time, or just to tap to this midnight open one more time. I had to take this risk until this area. I just didn't cover that high. See this candle high, order block high. I didn't cover that high. I covered my stop loss by midnight open as well. I clearly told that that should be the partial because it can be respected. Anything can be respected. But still, I'm framing the sell. You have to understand that I saw something. That's why I'm framing the sell. I explained this, why I'm framing the sell at the beginning. Okay. But the problem is when you keep pushing me for the buying opportunity, it made me low probability or it ruined my confidence to talk about this price action. So I please try to understand. Thank you, Ravi, for that penguin man. Sorry, brother, you are right. Okay. That should be the partial. If any of you took that entry, I don't know anybody took that entry or not. If any of you took that entry and you didn't take the partial over there, you are gambling. Don't gamble. Take the partial here, put your stop loss below this min threshold. At least here, okay? At least there, here, around this line. Take that 6 handle loss. That risk, please take this risk. There is nothing wrong to take after 23 handle profit. 6 handle, if you take a loss 7 handle, don't give a shit, but don't put your stop loss to the break in. I'm showing you the real way of trading. Hold your trade until this sell side liquidity, just little above, okay? Not exact liquidity, little above, or make it just until this area here, okay? Just until this area, not exactly the sell side liquidity, little above of this sell side liquidity, just a bit above, but don't put your stop loss to the order block a bit above the order block as well as above this black line. Please do that. And I wish that it will make the first presented gap here. I would love to see if it can make the first presented gap. 2634. Yeah, this is my first presented gap. I think it is according to me and okay, according to ICT, this is the first presented gap, but this is the first presented gap according to me. Okay, now your stop loss should be above this first presented gap. I will put it over here. Your stop loss has to be above this first presented gap now because market was very near to your target. If you get stopped out over here with some loss, it is absolutely shit. No need to do that. Put your stop loss above this first presented gap. If anyone took that entry, I don't know anybody took that entry or not. Boom, boom, boom. I took the partial. Okay, Robert, that's cool, man. Boom, boom. Who took the partial? Robert. Okay, Robert took the partial. Boom. Okay, I can see a lot of boom, man. Boom, boom. John, thanks for that penguin, man. Madi, thank you for that boom, man. Why do you have marked the order block at the opening of the candle, yet you consider the weak? Neon, I told that you have to mark it here to the low, but I would love to mark the open if it can reach over there. Okay, this is called direction, this is called the precision, this is called the perfect price action. Mid order block, min threshold, look at the reaction of this min threshold as well as this black line, okay, and the order block until this sell side liquidity. Now I told you to put it until this area because it could make the kind of relatively equal lows. It could make it, but you know that where this market is reaching for. Who can tell me where the market is reaching for? Who is here who can tell me where this market is reaching for? I would love to write the boom here. Anybody can tell me the exact price where the market is reaching for? TGIF, yeah, absolutely, brother, absolutely. TGIF 450, 450. What is 450? 450. Man, where is your 450? I don't know where is your 450. Yesterday's daily low. Oh, okay, 20%, absolutely, cat lover. I'm looking for this, either this line or that line. Any of this line is my interest to see that market will come. Now it can come here, but to be honest, this is unfinished business because just below this area, I have the daily fair value gap. So I prefer that this market will fall until this daily fair value gap. Then I will be bullish again. Now let me know how many people took that entry. Anybody took that entry? And look at the precision, man. I love this precision. Trust me, rewatch my whole video in 2023 where I started my stream around 3rd of October. What did I do over there? This is called the precision. Market worked with this type of precision in 2023, the whole 2024. So from February 2024 to until February 2025, this was a shit price action. Absolutely shit, no precision, nothing. I started to lose my confidence because I was seeing that it is not respecting anything. And whatever I'm saying, it's not working over there. But now look at the price action. Do you know what is this gap? I marked it as a fast presented gap, but it is your unfilled gap. After trading this is your unfilled gap. After trading your order block, that should be the unfilled gap. If it is not filled, you will look for this type of run. See this run, it's not done yet. This run should not done yet. If this come back again to fill this gap again, I will start to look for breaker block entry for the selling. At the same time, if you remember, I talked about this liquidity. Now, when this liquidity is taken, I prefer that this will go here, but it is now kind of, difficult to frame. You will see the speed because this unfilled gap. See this unfilled gap. I write it down first presented gap, but remember this is that unfilled gap. Okay, let's see how many people took that entry. Pradeep Reddy, wow, nice trade. Hey Reddy, thank you so much. Madhi, yep, I took and boomed it. Hey Madhi, thanks for that boom, man. Me down for a day, thanks man. You're most welcome, Sarias. But obviously you took that entry because that was your analysis, right? I believe that nobody copy my trade. I'm nobody. I know nothing about this price action. Don't copy my trade. Never ever. Brother, now I would like to say you should write in your bio that you are the greatest mentor of the great mentor. No, ICT is the greatest mentor, and I don't see anyone else except ICT who can be more precise. I mean, ICT is ICT. There is no comparison with ICT himself. Out of ICT in the YouTube channel, to be honest, I don't see any other people who are really doing great. I don't see anyone. There was one guy actually, Future Scalps. You guys can enjoy him. you can write it, okay? Future Scalp. I took it too, and I have been bearish all morning, lol. Hey Casey, I was also bearish. To be honest, I was also bearish, and until this sell side liquidity, I was extremely bearish. Now here, this will be taken or not. It's a bit confusing, but I really would love to see it will come here. And I will wait until 10 to find any kind of selling opportunity. But Casey, congratulations, brother, for your profit, man. Thanks for the penguin, Sarias. Jimmer, thank you, Tito. Boom. Outlander is not here. You're most welcome, Jimmer. But why you are giving me the thanks? Mahdi, TGIF is equal to Tito's girlfriend is fantastic. His girlfriend name and Q. TGIF is the, how to say, search it in YouTube, you'll understand what is TGIF. I'm bearish, but is not my model from, so I wait. Okay, that's cool. Okay, Outlander is here. I thought that he's not here. Exactly, yes, I feel robbed by that Dynamic fall just before the open. That fall was more confident that this market is bearish. That fall was more confident. That is why I framed the order block entry. If that was not the fall, then I wouldn't look for the order block entry. I would wait for the some kind of manipulation first. After getting that manipulation, then I would look for the entry. By the way, if it come to this first presented gap, we will look for the 25 handle. Okay, keep that in your mind. This is just for our observation. Yesterday, the first presented gap didn't work. So today, if it comes to this first presented gap, we would love to see that if it can provide us 25 handle or not. One more day, one more time today. Same thing here. When it came here around this area, all you have to look for on your left. Does it make any kind of relatively equal lows with any other place, or did it trade any kind of last parallel gap from 1 minute chart? So from 1 minute chart, I can see there is a gap and there is a low, so I'll mark both gap and low because I don't know which has been respected. Is it built the liquidity or is it traded the last parallel gap? So I need to make sure what happened over there. Okay, so I would love to mark that low as well and the parallel gap to see what has been traded over there. Okay, so here it has built the liquidity as well as respecting the last parallel gap from the 1 minute chart. Same here, came to this last parallel gap, reacted, came to this last parallel gap, reacted. So this reaction can reach until this first presented gap. So I'm more interested to see if it can reach over here to this first presented gap so that I can frame a selling opportunity again. Okay. So it has built the liquidity as well here. This is the liquidity, engineered the liquidity. If you go to the 15-minute chart, this whole area is now a support zone. I told you how to mark the support zone, right? From wick to body, you will mark a box, and if you see this wick came here to this area, this is the zone where people see this is a support zone. Now this is my new support zone. Now going to remove this last parallel gap and the first partial thing. By the way, whoever took that sell, did you take the partial over here? Did you take that partial, by the way? Brother, feeling very low. Why is that, Sachin? Yes, sir. I almost trade every day. I try to come here every day. I trade every day. Titu bhai, apni kemon achen? Hey Victor, I'm cool, man. You're from Bangladesh as well. Ravi, thanks for that, man. Just waiting to see if this market can come until this first presented gap before falling. Okay. So we'll wait a bit to see if it can come here before falling again. Physical precision, thank you so much. The price action is precise on the macros again. It should be, brother. It should be. Let me check the macro. Okay, so 950, this is that first candle which came inside the macro. Take the liquidity here. This low has been taken. Unfortunately, I don't have any market structure shift for E-mini Nasdaq. I have the market structure shift for E-mini S&P, and to be honest, it didn't take any sell side liquidity. But yeah, I can use this one. Of course, I can use. So from this gap, so here I have the entry opportunity for E-mini S&P, not in E-mini Nasdaq. In E-mini Nasdaq, there is no entry opportunity. So the target should be 5 handle. This is according to macro. Okay, from this parallel gap, after getting the market structure shift, this low fall here took all of these other lows as well. So after getting this market structure shift, the fair value gap should be the entry. Stop loss should be below the low which has made this liquidity, or take that liquidity. It should be over there, but I'll just put it. Okay, let me put it in a right way. There. Please don't take this entry. Okay, this is just for our observation because I also forgot everything about the macro. I don't trade this macro for near about 1.5 years now. So target should be 5 handle. Stop loss make it 1:1. Just 1:1. Target is 5 handle, stop loss is 5 handle. Either it will hit the stop loss or it will hit the target. Any of them should be hit. I took 3 out of 4 of the sale of the at the partial. Perfect case is GF. This is called trading, man. If you did it, you did real trading. Those people who didn't take the partial over there, they were gambling. Trust me, man. They will keep taking the losing trade. This trading is not for them. So it should be the partial level. That should be the partial level. টিটু ভাই গরুর মাংস খাইছেন মনে হয় আইসিটি লস করতেছে আপনি প্রফিট হোয়াট ডু ইউ মিন বাই দ্যাট আইসিটি লস করতেছে আইসিটি is trading I don't know that. So guys, I'm just waiting to see if it can reach to this first presented gap and can give me 25 handle again from this first presented gap. So it didn't reach to this first presented gap yet. When it will reach to this first presented gap, then I will try to look for 25 handle from this first presented gap. Okay, stop loss is going to be above the candle which has made this first presented gap valid. As you can see, above this first presented gap there is a last gap, so I would love to cover that last gap as well. So until 17 handle I would love to put it over there. Please don't focus on this entry because I really don't forget. I really forgot about the rules about the macro. I think Miguel is the liquidity taken, right? Or should I, what did I say? It should be taken after 950, or what did I say? I really forgot about that. But I guess this is liquidity already taken over here. Or it has to take the entry after reaching inside the 950. What did I say? I really forgot. In my opinion, that liquidity has been taken over here. I don't remember exactly because I don't trade the macro for 1 year, 1.5 years now. Okay, so I really forgot about the rules or everything about the macro entry. If any of you are interested, you please watch the whole rules. The first video is 42 minutes video where I explained every kind of rules or everything. It's a 42 minutes video. That's I remember. Let me check how many likes did I get because I need the likes. Without likes, I can't continue. Okay, 250 people are watching, 180 likes. Not fair. I need more likes. Guys, please push the like button. Just don't write the boom. Still yet write the, push the like button as well. I'm not interested to take this sell because market didn't tap to this first presented gap. It has to tap to this first presented gap. If it doesn't do that, I'm not going to take that sell. If it could tap to the first presented gap, then that could be my boom. But as it, okay, do I have the volume balance? No, I don't have the volume balance as well. Yes, to be honest, I would love to remove this one because it seems like I really don't remember what did I say about the first, I mean, macro entry. It has to take the entry, take the liquidity after reaching 950 or not. Because if I clearly, so far I remember, it has to take the liquidity when it will enter into the macro. It has to take the liquidity. If it is true, then it didn't take the liquidity here. It has clearly made the liquidity, didn't take it. In that type of situation, it's not valid. I need the confirmation. What did I say about that? Because I forgot about that. You can watch it and then you can find out the way. What did it do? I'd love to focus on this one chart only. So market came here very near to this first presented gap. I missed this entry because market didn't tap to this first presented gap. So I'm going to miss this trade. It's okay for me. I know that you don't use it, but one book map, the shorting entry was one tick below first presented. I took is this short again. Wow, that's a good thing, brother, if you got it. I mean, to be honest, I was trying to frame a sell setup from this first presented gap. Okay, I wouldn't go for the entry from the first presented gap. I would go for the trade from the order block again when it has been traded the first presented gap. Unfortunately, it didn't tap to this first presented gap, so I didn't take the sell. All you know that what I'm looking for here, this area. So market will come here. It doesn't mean that I have already lose my opportunity. This is my area where I have started to frame my selling opportunity. So now it's 10. I will start my framing my sell setup now. Okay, so let me remove this and let me go to the 50 minutes at one more time to find out any liquidity level. Perfect. Now let's see if I can push my button now. Any kind of opportunity, I'll push my button for sell. Now those guys who are thinking that this is a bullish market, do you understand why this market fall? This is really so important to understand why this market has fallen. Did you understand why this market has fallen? Because I explained you everything at the beginning of this stream why it is going to fall. Is it clear to all of you? I will keep asking this question because if you understand that, you understand everything. This whole trading is very easy to you. Very, very, very easy to you. And you have already maybe got your profit over there. Already you are profitable. You don't need to force this market anymore. I took another short there, half size when it closed below the new week opening gap. Oh, okay. I forgot about this new week opening gap as well. There was a new week opening gap. Wow. 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 Closed there, tap to the low, boom. This low here, that high is here, that high, same high. Tap to this low, market is falling. I forgot about this because I was watching the macro actually. I forgot about this. No worries. ICT got wrong price action today. What do you mean by that? ICT is trading. I really don't know. ICT is trading, guys. No, it's not about the wrong direction. Okay, ICT is looking for all-time high. I'm also looking for all-time high. But today, first, I need to see that this market will come here, right? This is the theme. That is why I told that if this market will keep going higher, do you think that I didn't see this liquidity from hourly chart or the 15-minute chart? Of course, I saw this liquidity. See this high and that high, clean, relatively equal highs. Let me mark it. See, did you see this clean buy side liquidity? Do you think I didn't see it? 100% I saw this clean buy side liquidity. But according to the price, it should fall here around this area. It has to fall here. So I'm more interested to frame sell, not the buy. Now, any kind of buying opportunity, I'll go for that buy until this first presented gap. Any kind of buying opportunity. I'll go for that buy for this first presented gap. I'm going against my trend. How many people would love to copy my trade? I wanna see the name. All time is too close. Why is not reaching for the real draw? Pablo, please watch the first part of this stream. It's a highly recommend area. Please watch it. If you would love to learn the price action, watch the first part of this stream. You will clearly get an idea why this market has fallen. I explained it the easiest way. There can't be more easier way. The way I explained over there. Are you guys agree with me? If you are agree, write down boom. I have shared my thoughts with you. Please enter a reply, brother. If you have already shared it, please watch the first part and first you see that. Did you understand what was missing? Watch the first part, okay? Look what was missing. After that, if you have the confusion, ask me the question. No, brother, I am not thinking that this market will go higher until reaching here. Yeah, of course, it can start to go higher, but I am more interested to see that this market will come here. I'm more interested to see it will come here. If it doesn't come here, I will not look for any kind of any kind of buy. Okay. For taking the buy, I have to look for a sell until this area. So I'll take a buy right now until this first presented gap from this gap. What are you doing? Yeah, just taking a risk. Because I believe this is a perfect price action. What I'm doing, I'm going against my bias. Why is that? Because there is an unfinished business. Market didn't finish the business here. It should go and finish the business over here. After making that strong support zone, people has to believe that this is a bullish now. So after that big fall, it should be bullish. So I don't think so it has done its job until this entry gap. At least it will reach to that last gap. At least, even if it doesn't reach to the first presented gap, which is over here, I believe that it will reach at least until this area, which is the last fair value gap to that specific leg. That is why my partial is over here. If I get that run, I'll take the partial, will put my stop loss to the break even. I'm going against my bias. It doesn't need to reach over here. It has more liquidity, so it should keep falling. But when it has built the liquidity, I need some kind of reaction. See this reaction here, that reaction. I need the reaction again from this area. So that is why I'm trying to take an scalp. This is called scalping. From here to until this area, 20 handle. 1:1. 18 handle stop loss for 20 handle profit. So if I get that 20 handle profit, I will take a partial, will try to hold my trade until the unfinished business. I know that I'm going against my bias. It is low probability, but still I would love to take this risk. No, it's extremely bearish. This is the order block that should not be breached. This low should not be breached. Okay. If it is breached, then it will keep taking the liquidity. Keep taking the liquidity. My stop loss is one tick below this low. That is why my stop loss is one tick below that low. Remember, I'm going against my bias. It is a bearish market. I'm going against my bias. I have just an possibility over there. I went for this possibility. Put my stop loss in a very tight way. So if it is working, or if the precision is working and this market really would love to go higher a bit for at least until this last gap, I should not get stopped out over here. Fake breakout is acceptable. One candle close below this gap, it is acceptable. If this candle close above this gap again. As this market is little precise right now, so I'm going to believe this is going to work and my stop loss in a very tight way, because you saw that market is working with the precision. So going to believe it that it will work with the precision, and even if it would love to fall, maybe it will reach until this last parallel gap. So here this is the entry gap. Of course it can trade this entry gap, keep falling, because this is a bearish market, so it can keep falling. You know that until market doesn't reach here, I have to look for selling opportunity. So if it would really show some fake out here, it will go until this last gap. I would take that risk. Just put my stop loss in the most logical level near here. If that low is taken, this low will be taken as well. If this low is taken, okay, something like that. You have to think like that way. If this low is taken, this low will be taken as well. So there is no logic to put the stop loss here. There is no logic to put the stop loss over here. Instead, I'll put my stop loss just one tick below that low. I can be wrong. Please don't copy my trade. Next time market will close above that candle, I'll put my stop loss below that candle, which is my propulsion block. Okay. This should be the partial to the last gap. After taking the partial, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. A bit. There you go. Stop loss to the break even. If I get stopped out now, I don't care. You see this 20 handle, I'm more than happy. 20 handle, I'm more than happy, because this is a bearish market. I can't take that risk from this last parallel gap. I can take the risk from the entry gap, but I can't take the risk from this last parallel gap. So it can be now bearish. I don't want to take that risk. So what I did, I covered that candle. So it can tap to this candle before going higher to this unfinished business. So until this first presented gap. Please don't copy my trade, as this market is precise. So I took this precision. I tried to take the the good side of this precision, because this is precise market. I keep repeating, please don't copy my trade. I want to see an unfilled gap over here. If there is an unfilled gap, I believe that this market will reach until this last fair value gap. Sorry, first presented gap. If there is a fair value gap and that is unfilled, I don't know it will make it or not. I'll just mark it right now. If it doesn't make it, I'll just readjust it. Okay. I want to see an unfilled gap now. Boom. Thank you, Sarias, for that boom, man. This is a beautiful T2. I didn't take the long except on paper. Boom. That's cool, man. I told you, please don't copy my trade. I just took this entry because I would love to work with this precision. I would love to take the benefit of this precision. That is why I just put the button. Who said wizards are not real? Hey, Ravi. Thanks for that, man. So now this is that unfilled gap. If this candle failed to close this gap 100%, I believe that it will come until this first presented gap. If this candle failed to close this gap 100%, then you will see the reaction. It will reach until this unfinished business. There is something that is unfinished. So what I will do, after this candle close, I'll put my stop loss one tick below this 50% of that unfilled gap. I know it's little trailing, tight trailing stop loss, but I will take that risk. After this candle close, if it close this gap 100%, okay, then I will keep looking for this unfilled gap. Okay, so I got stopped out after taking the partial here. I got stopped out. I'm okay with that. A small 20 handle run, okay, because this is a bearish market. Of course, this last parallel gap can stop the market and keep this can keep falling. Simply this can keep falling. So if I would love to take another entry, this is my entry area. See this area, body will close below this gap. This is my entry area. Another sell from there, or maybe when this candle tap to this gap, I'll take this entry. Stop loss will be there. Another sell here. Stop loss will be just one tick above this gap until this liquidity. After taking the partial over here, I'm not pushing my button because you will see this is over trading. I don't want to over trade. That should be the partial now, which is the relatively equal loss. That should be the partial, and that should be the target. Here that should be the partial, that should be the target, because this is a bearish market. Remember, why did I put my partial here? Because this is the most logical level that can stop the market. This is the last fair value gap. So it stopped the market, now sending the market lower. Took that relatively equal loss. This liquidity is now more obvious to me. After taking the partial, we'll try to put my stop loss to the break even. Simple. See this high, low, higher, high. Mark this. This is your perfect breaker block. The most perfect breaker block is here. Okay, body has to close. The body didn't close yet, so body has to close below this line. Of course, then it will be the breaker block. Open and close, both are different. It has to close. Now it is my perfect breaker block. I'm not going to take this entry because my stop loss is going to be too big. See here, stop loss has to be until this area, 27 handle. Not going to take it, but that should be my perfect breaker block entry opportunity from there. Not going to take it because it's 27 handle. After seeing this whole area unfilled, I would not go for this. This is the fake breakout. Breakaway gap. This is the entry gap. 22 YT model. Market has taken the buy side liquidity. market structure shift here, entry gap over here. This is that entry gap. This is the breakaway gap. Above the gap here, small gap is the breakaway gap. By the way, anybody knows that Trump is going to start his speaking or not? Keep watching, okay? I'm not marking them, but please mark them. 22 item model, market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. After taking the buy side liquidity, this is the buy side liquidity has taken. Market structure shift, fair value gap, trade the entry fair value gap. It should keep falling for this liquidity. But brother, where is your high time frame PDRA? There is no high time frame PDRA. You told that you have to have a high time frame PDRA. Look over here, this new week opening gap. This candle trade the new week opening gap low. See, this is my high time frame PDRA. I don't need anything else. This is the most strongest high time frame PDRA. Breaker block, entry fair value gap 22 YT model, inverse gap entry. What do you need to take that sell if you know where the market is going? This buy was low probability because it could simply fall from there. It could do that. It doesn't need to reach until this last gap. I went against my bias. That is why I took my partial in the most logical level and then got stopped out to the break even. I don't need to take that risk over here. But when it went higher, how did it react from this order block? Didn't take this low. This is called the position. The highest up close body close candle is the order block. If it doesn't want to reach until this last parallel gap, it will stop the market and send it lower for this liquidity, that liquidity. So here you have two entry opportunity, either from this area, which is from the entry gap, or from the breaker block. Okay, this is from the here, or from the breaker block. Wherever you would love to take your entry, up to you. Breaker block should be a little longer stop loss. Okay, that is why I don't like it, because the long stop loss. It's not the order block anymore because this candle closed above this candle. So if the body closed below this candle, then it's gonna be the order block. It has closed above this candle. It's not the order block anymore. If it would love to come to this last parallel gap, of course it can come over here, this last parallel. That is why your stop loss has to cover that last parallel gap. But you have to believe that this market is not going to close above the 50% of this last parallel gap. On 9, okay, so it's 9. I don't need to worry about that. 9 is too far. I'd love to keep the 1. This one, just keep it. Why it is spending its time, brother? Why it's not moving too fast? The reason is that area now market has to make a strong support zone. So whenever it is coming here and giving a bit run, people are thinking this is a very strong support zone. They are pushing the button. Push the button, push the button, push the button. This is a perfect pushing button area to take the buy. Every single bull candle, people are taking entry. Every single bear candle, people are taking buy. They are taking buy. Buy. Market fall a bit long. See, it has fallen a lot. So it should go higher now. But you know, this is what market is going to make. A strong support zone that should be taken. So far, look at the breaker block mean threshold. How beautifully the mean threshold of this breaker block is holding the market. I'm really happy to see this. Trump tomorrow, I think that Trump will talk today, I guess around 9 p.m. and let me check. Tentative, okay. So when he will talk, really nobody has any idea. But it's okay. We'll see. Let me check how many likes did I get. Guys, can you please push the like button? Please, one more time, push the like button. By the way, I would love to show you one more time here. Apex, we have 80% discount, which is valid until tomorrow. And lifetime activation fees is gonna be $125. One day need to pass 150, 250, 300K for $59. 50K account is $33. Please use this code. This is the coupon code YIZZHZZN. This is the code. If you use that code, I'll really grateful to you. I will say that you are appreciating my my hard work by using that code. I'll be really grateful. And if any of you are interested about daily payout, then to the top of this screen you can see the take profit trader, where you will be able to get your daily payout. Just use the code T2 Wizard to get that 50% discount. Look at the reaction of the mean threshold of this breaker block. The dotted line is the 50% of this breaker block. How beautifully it is respecting this breaker block. Anybody can tell me what is this candle? Oh, sorry, what is this gap? Who can tell me what is this gap? If I would love to give a name to this gap, what should I give this the name of this gap? Let's see how many people can tell me this. If any of you took the entry from this inverse gap over here, that green gap here, this should be the partial. If you didn't take the partial over here, you are gambling. Trap, no, it's not trap gap, it's reclaimed gap. Trap gap is market will fail to take the high or the low. Both of them will be failed. Market will fail to take them. If market fail to take them, it's gonna called the trap gap. But if market take the liquidity, then that's gonna be the reclaimed gap. The difference between reclaimed gap and the trap gap is, for the trap gap, market can't go and close above this gap 50%. But for the reclaimed gap, it can go until the highest or nearest highest up close body close candle, which is the order block. Okay, it can reach until this order block or order block mean threshold. Any of this level can be traded. This is the difference between trap gap and the reclaimed gap. Okay, so far you can see it has traded this reclaimed gap obviously as an inversed way, and this is the highest up close body close candle, which is the order block. This candle traded that order block, so it should keep falling now or at least until this sell side liquidity. Yeah, absolutely, Gupta. That is reclaimed gap. I showed you every kind of entry opportunity over here. Breaker block, 22 YT model, inverse gap, reclaimed gap, and everything I showed you. Just make sure that wherever you took the entry, you have taken some partial. Now, if you take the entry from this breaker block, where you will take the partial, it's up to you. But please take the partial until that boom. And I think that I don't need to frame any other trade today, though I will do that. But do I need to frame any other trade? Okay, entry gap here, 22 YT model entry gap. So if you would love to take the entry from this entry gap, if you would love to take the entry from the entry gap, you have to cover that breakaway gap until this area. If you would love to take the breaker block entry here, my perfect 95% winning rate breaker block. But for this breaker block, to be honest, the stop loss is going to be too big. It's going to be 33 handles. So to be honest, it's up to you. I guess for the breaker block, that should be the partial, and you can hold your trade until this liquidity here. Until that area you can, but after taking the partial over here, if you would love to take the entry from this breaker block, after taking the partial, put your stop loss to the break even and everything. So right now, I would love to ask you something, and if you learn anything from here, write down boom. I would love to see how many people learn from this whole price action. That entry, I framed that entry. I showed you how to take opposite entry, opposite direction entry. Now, it didn't reach until this area. Am I wrong? No, sir. I knew it. This last parallel gap has the power. to stop the market. That is why I took the partial here, put my stop loss to the break even. I would love to take the entry from here. I showed you how many entry opportunity do I have over there. How many do I have over there? When I took that buy, did I say that now I'm going to change the bias? Market is going for that buy side liquid. No, I simply say that it's just a reaction to feel those people it's a bullish market now. They will start to feel this is a bullish market, but it's not a bullish market. As market didn't reach until this first presented gap, I wanted to hold it until this first presented gap. But it's okay, 20 handle is more than enough for being profitable. Then you will be able to get 31 handle. If you would love to take the entry from this area, which is from there, okay, from there you will get 42 handle. If you would love to take the entry from this breaker block, you have already got 23 handle. Wherever you would love to take that entry, it's up to you, man. If you learn anything from here, write down boom. Let me see how many people actually learned something from here and how many people would love to give me the likes. Okay. The FI nurse, boom. Yes, bro, I learned boom. Okay, Eli, boom. Al Mahmoudi, Sarias, Leonardo, Outlander, Ray, Gurmeet, Taylor, Red Pill Unplugged, Katie Khan, Taslim Imon, Ravi, Mahdi, okay, Judy Hamilton, Al Mahmoudi, Shub, Dear Money, Andres Kubari, Paul Firo, Ram, Velagapudi, Jan, Trend Home. Brother, how many entries do you need in a day? Now my question is, how many entries do you... I keep repeating you guys. When the 2nd February of 2025 will come, I will show you the real trading. Did I show you this? And from the last week, Monday to until today, did I show it to you or not? This is called precision. This is called price action. This is called trading. I love it. 2024, I keep repeating this, was the disaster year in my life because I was absolutely wrong in everywhere. And people started to get frustrated. This guy doesn't know anything about this price action. No, man, the price was bad. I told you where the market will come. Go and watch at the beginning of this stream. That was absolutely clear that market is falling here with logic. That is not my intention that, oh, okay, I want to see if market fall here. No, it should fall here. It can't go to the all-time high before coming to either this line, this gap, or that line. Any of this line until it doesn't trade here. It can't go higher. I don't need to hold my trade. I told you that I will frame my setup after 10. I will go for this buy. I will go for this sell. I will go for this sell. I will add more over there. I will keep looking for sell because I know that where the market is reaching for. If you know the direction, you know everything of this market. Ravi, plenty pressure. Happy 3 to 5 per day. Hey man, thank you for that. Ravi, thanks for that. Penguin man. Yes. What is yes? Oh, okay, yeah. Jima, thank you T2. Boom. And please don't thank me because this is my job to give you everything I know as I promised. I believe that I'm giving you everything with explaining the price action. Clear explanation. Perfect, clear, clean price action or explanation. Thank you for all of your appreciation. I would love to see how many likes did I get. Wow, I got 150 likes. Now I'm more than happy. 150 likes out of 250 people. I'm really happy. We got boom here from this order block. We got boom there. We got boom here. We got boom there. We got boom there. Am I done? No, I'm not done. Let me wait. Let me wait for another setup. I just can't simply push my button right now after that run. I can't simply push the button. I have to wait for another opportunity. Can we still get a retracement to first favorable gap? Brother, that is no, it's not late. Of course, it can reach for that first presented gap. And I really would love to appreciate if it go toward that first presented gap now. I really appreciate it before taking this liquidity. Because if it is taken by the morning session or before the lunch hour, then I will have no other opportunity to trade. So before the lunch hour, I would love to see this will be unfilled or untaken. I would love to see that. That doesn't mean market will leave it. But if it leave here and go for that first presented gap, that is my another opportunity to the PM session to think about the sell. Okay, if it doesn't do that, instead it take all of this, then it can be the bullish bias. But right now, I would love to see it will go higher for that first presented gap. But I will try to frame any trade. I will get confident. Okay, from this order block, I'm not feeling confident to take the entry, because here there is a logic to take the buy, because breakout traders should get stopped out. But look at this last entry fair value gap and the last fair value gap. Here, the entry fair value gap and last fair value gap was too far from this order block. But here it's too near, just too near. So I can't simply take my entry from this order block, which is to the top of this candle. I can't take my entry to the top of this candle to until this last fair value gap. Just 10 handle. It's absolutely shit. I should not go for it. That is why I didn't push my buy button. Why you are going against the bias? Because I am trying to show you that when the market is precise, I don't need to go for the bias. I will let every bias trade go. I will try to take every kind of opposite of the trend entry, opposite trend entry. I don't know how to say that, but I will show you that. But it was very near to each other. That is why I didn't frame the trade. Yes, please like it. Thank you, Sharada, for reminding them. And it is fast because so you short it to the liquidity below. Nice, bro. Hey, Eric, thanks for that. How are you, man? It's been long. I don't see your name. Eric, how are you? You understand why didn't I take this buy? Because the last fair value gap is too near. I mean, if I could take 20 handle partial to the last fair value gap, I would go for the buy from this order block, would take the partial over there, would hold my trade until this first presented gap. Another buying opportunity to me. But to be honest, the last fair value gap is too near to me. I know that I won't be able to get some partial over here, which will be 10, 12 handle. It's really too small. According to my stop loss, it should be at least 1:1. That is why I didn't take the buy. Playing now, waiting to break. 15 minutes CE. Let me check. Let me check, brother. I have to know. Okay. There is a more logical place here to get the reaction. I didn't notice this. If I would notice that, I would be more confident to take that buy when it tapped to this 15-minute last gap. Okay, to be honest, this is the 15-minute last gap. Of course, this is a valid buying opportunity. I'm not going to take it just because I am not able to take the partial. That is why I'm not going to take this buy. Otherwise, I would go for this buy. Yeah, so we all learn actually. Now I'm not framing this buy, okay? Just not framing, but I'm showing you the logic to take that entry. Just not framing this buy because I'm not able to take the partial. Just because of that, I'm not taking this buy. I will try to frame a sell setup again, but for that I need some more confirmation. So if I get the confirmation, I will go for the next entry. If you ask me now, I should look for buy, I should look for sell, I will say that, brother, what did you do? All of this area, what did you do? All of this beautiful run. Why didn't you take the entry over there? Let's see what it can give me. Yeah. Full-time trader. We should YOLO over here, man. We should have one account should be buy, one account should be sell, man. SMT, yes, NQ, brother. I don't look at the SMT because I don't have more monitor. I'm just watching one monitor. Whatever you are seeing, I'm seeing the same thing. Just exactly the same thing. Okay, so I'm not. using the SMT. But this is a logical level to take the buy. I just didn't take this buy because the partial level was very near to me. That is why I didn't take the partial. Entry from this order block top here. So when this candle tap to this order block, after closing this candle, it is valid as an order block, which should be just above that candle. Okay, so here exactly there should be the buy. Stop loss has to be below this candle, which is the order block, and that should be the partial, which is 12 handle. If it was like 20 handle, I would go for this buy. I would try to take the partial anywhere I could, and then I would hold my trade until this area, which is the first presented gap. Sorry, not there, until this area. 81 handle, I would hold my trade for that. As I didn't get the partial area, I didn't take this entry. I love this comedy ICT trading. Now we just need some killer rants. Brother, I'm not ranting anything. I'm just, if you are saying to me, I'm waiting for the price action. Okay. That is why, see what is done. When it is done, I didn't tell anything about this. It is done. It is done. I started to talk about here. When it is done, I didn't talk anything about this. I started to talk about this. Now I'm talking here. So I'm not ranting, okay? Because I have to wait for some things. What can I do? I mean, I can keep quiet if you don't mind, or I have to keep watching. I mean, I'm not ranting. I don't rant. I keep looking. I'm keep talking about the price action, brother. No, happy. I'm not looking for sell until market closed below the min threshold. Sorry, 50% of this 15-minute gap. When market will close below this 50% of this gap, I will start to look for sell. Now I'm more interested to see if it can reach until this first presented gap. By thinking that this is gonna be untaken until the what to say, I mean the lunch hour. I really would love to see that. But if this market would love to fall either from this breaker block, retest this breaker block, or this last fair value gap, which is of course a logical level, I will wait to see if the market can close below this 15-minute gap. When it will close below this 15-minute gap, I will start to look for selling opportunity again. Okay. I have to wait a bit so that I can get another opportunity to go for that trade. Yeah, I'm watching the 50% of that immediate rebalance week. I forgot to talk about this here. See this immediate rebalance. This week 50%. I'm watching this thing, but I thought that it has already traded this, but my mistake. I also keep watching this line. Okay. So keep that line in your mind. If you want to mark it, you can mark it. So if that line or that 50% of immediate rebalance week stop the market, that is an obviously logical level to frame the sell. I need a higher time frame to frame a sell setup. Now, to be honest, I don't have any higher time frame over here. So selling around this area when market is trading the last fair value gap just above this sell side liquidity. This is the last fair value gap. Selling over here is kind of suicide. I can't take the sell over here. I have to frame a buying opportunity over there. At least until a certain level it will reach, I have to take a buying opportunity. I can't frame a sell opportunity over there. So I'm more interested to see this order block here. It will hold the market, send it higher until this first presented gap. But of course, in the meantime, you know how to take the partial. I'll just more interested to see that. Brother, reclaimed fair value gap. I talked about this, but it is a long discussion. I will do that as you my member. I will do that in a members only live because it's gonna make some controversy. And as you can see, I mean, right now there is near about 250 people are watching. I don't want to create any kind of controversy over here. Okay, so I will make a members only live and then I will talk about over there. You know, the first presented gap, still nobody talked about this today. I don't know why, but this is the first presented gap according to ICT himself. And when I marked it like yesterday, okay, so it's some kind of controversial thing. By the way, I don't know if anyone is in this buy or not. If any of you are in this buy, make sure that you took the partial when market has tapped to the 50% of that immediate rebalance week. When it will tap to the 50% of this immediate rebalance week to that line, that should be your partial. If you don't take the partial here, trust me, man, you will regret. That should be the partial. Okay. If anyone took that entry, I don't know anybody took it or not. If any of you took that entry, try to take the partial when it will tap to this line. That should be the partial area. In my opinion, now it's your life, you're trading your rules. You can do your own trading. But if you ask me, I prefer to take a partial when it will tap to this line, which will be not bad. Okay, from this order block to until this area, like 28 handle, partial is not small. Hi Tito, I'm new here. I have started following recently, and today was an absolute masterclass. I love how you go through and explain the price action. Welcome to our family, Franco. Welcome to our family, okay? That is the first thing. And really, I appreciate your comment. I really appreciate it, man. If I don't know anybody took that entry or not, if any of you took that entry and if you don't close your partial over here around this line, you're gambling because you're thinking that this market will come here. No, man, this is the most logical level where market can be respected. Remember this last favorable gap? This is that same last favorable gap line. Even sometimes what happens, it fails to trade over here, but you can take that risk that it will reach at least until to this line. Okay, at least until to this line. So we'll see if it can reach over here. If it doesn't reach, then it's really a pathetic situation because oh man, 2600 liters. I believe that it will reach to this line. Let's see. Okay, let's wait. I can't frame any kind of sell right now until this market close below this 50% of that 50-minute last gap, because this is the 50-minute last gap, which is one of the strongest gap that can stop the market, send it higher too far. This is the market structure shift to some of you. This low has been shifted over here. I'll just remove it here. This is the market structure shift to some of you, and maybe some kind of market structure shift. I don't know, but I'm not seeing this is a market structure shift. It's not the market structure shift to me. If you think this is a market structure shift, of course you can take the sell. I'm not interested to take the sell. Still, I'm seeing that market has taken all of this liquidity, so it will go higher a bit. If anyone would love to take that risk, you can try. Okay, I'm not interested to take my risk right now until body close below this at least 15-minute last five will get 50%, not from 1 minute chart. It has to be from 15-minute chart. Okay, I forgot to add it. It is not enough for me to think that 1 minute candle close here. See this, it's not enough for me to think that this market is falling. I need the 15-minute candle. The best is closing below this 15-minute last favorable gap. 15-minute candle will close below this 15-minute last favorable gap. So this is the lowest probable area for me to take the sell, even if my bias is bearish, because above this sell side liquidity, this is the last favorable gap, which has the power to stop the market, send it higher. I don't want to take the risk over here to take the sell. I would try to take the buy from this order block and will try to take some partial over here wherever I get the opportunity, and then I'll get stopped out to the break even. I'm more than happy with that. Okay, if you took the entry from the breaker block, make sure that you have taken the partial, brother. Please take the partial. It's you are in a very big great zone, man. It's a very strong zone. It's a very strong zone. Now, brother, I will move it. Okay, I'll move it to explain this thing. Some of you can think that this is the market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. Remember the same thing here: market structure shift, entry gap, breakaway gap. So some of you can think that this is that entry gap, market will tap to this gap. You would love to take a sell over here, and maybe whatever your stop loss is, I don't know. You are going to think that this market will keep falling. Is there anything wrong? Is there anything wrong? No, there is nothing wrong. Here I told that take and sell with lowest leverage size. Okay, try to take, this is worthy to take that risk, but this is not worthy at all to take that risk. Why is that? Here I have nothing that can stop the market, but here I have the last fair value gap, more probable area that will stop the market, send it higher. Of course it can keep falling because you know market has to come here. Of course it can keep falling, and that will be the accident. Without the confirmation, I can't frame a sell inside the last fair value gap. Trust me, man. This is for your learning. Maybe you will miss the trade. It will keep falling. You will miss the trade. I would love to miss that trade, but I am not interested to take the sell from this setup, even if it works. If it is understandable, I'm happy. If it is not understandable, I'm more than happy. So whatever you want to do, you can do. But my job is to explain the price. I'm explaining the price. I'm more interested to see this market will keep going higher. Okay. So any kind of buying opportunity right now, it will provide me. I'll push the button. After taking the liquidity, see this fair value gap, last fair value gap. It is the fair value gap that should stop the market, send it higher. Trust me, man. Now, I can be absolutely wrong. This market can keep falling, but I don't want to see that. Maybe you are seeing this is the breakaway gap. So here, breakaway gap, and this is the entry gap. Okay, let me mark this setup. This is the entry gap. This is the breakaway gap. Market will keep falling. After the market structure shift, trade that fair value gap. Your bias is bearish. Market is going to fall. Of course, it can fall. I will not go for that trade because market is now trading the last fair value gap. It is called the trap area. This is the trap where most of the people think this is the 22 YT model. After taking the buy side liquidity, which is here, after taking the buy side liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, now it is going to fall. No, sir, it has built the buy side liquidity here. So all of this fall to make them full. See, this is the ICT 22 perfect model. Take the sell. But no, this is the area to take the buy. Take the buy here, at least until this buy side liquidity. Now, I'm not saying to you take the buy or sell. Whatever you want to do, you can do. My job is to explain the price. I'm explaining it. You want to believe it or you don't want to give a shit, it's up to you. Guys, if any of you are new here, you guys can subscribe to our channel. Every man, 3 hours I keep talking non-stop, keep explaining this price action. It's a great hard work, man. I'll be really happy if any of you push the like button. Sorry, the subscription button. Yes, showing more strength. Let me show. Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, AS is bullish. AS is bullish. Just look at this. Look at that run. To understand why the 22 YT model doesn't work, because you don't focus on the price action. I'm showing you by the finger. I'm showing you the price, how it should react. Look at the reaction from this 50% of this 15-minute last gap. That is the buy side liquidity that has been taken. See, this buy side liquidity has been taken. Did it work? No. Did it? It didn't work. Now, if you I would love to put it over here one more time as it came over here from this area. Stop loss has to be below this order block, one tick below this order block. Remember, that should be the partial. So I don't know anybody took that entry from this order block or not. If any of you took that entry, take your partial over there, put your stop loss to the break even now. Just put your stop loss to the break even and hold your trade until this first presented gap by trailing a stop loss. By trailing a stop loss. And who took the sell from this breaker block? I don't remember the name. Of course, you should take the partial. Anywhere you took the partial, I don't know where did you take the partial, but you have to take the partial because it has provided you 37 handle. After taking the partial, wherever you feel good, put a stop loss to the break even. Maybe you will get a stop loss to the break even. Did you learn anything from here? This area. Did you learn anything from this area? And anybody took that buy when I was talking about this buy more instead of talking about sell? Thank you. I'm out. $514 accounts 2K for the day. Boom. My man. Wow, it's a huge man. From the first presented gap, we should find sell opportunity. I think so, brother. I think so. I think so, man. Okay, that's cool, man. If you would love to take the buy or sell, make sure that you are doing it by yourself, not by believing I'm looking for buy, so it will go higher. So don't copy my trade, because if you copy my trade, then you will start to blame me. Sometimes I will be wrong. How many times I'm wrong today? I framed this sell, I framed that buy, I framed this sell, I framed that buy. How many times I'm wrong today? But sometimes I will be wrong, man. I'm not a man of, like man of proof. No. As the market is precise, I'm more happy to work with the precision. That is all. And I'm doing that thing only. By the way, this breaker block I'm going to remove because it has done its job. When the liquidity has taken here, liquidity has taken, it has done its job. I don't need to keep it on my chart again. Why didn't you push the button? Man, I don't need to push the button. I don't need. Now, some of you can think that this is the breaker block, right? I mean, let me see. Low, high, lower low. Highest up close body close candle is your breaker block. Please go for it. This is not my breaker block. I don't use this one as my breaker block. If you'd love to use this one as your breaker block, go for it. I have no problem with that. Took the buy and partial. Yeah, of course you have to take the partial here and then hold your trade until this first presented gap. Not even one tick above that low of this first presented gap. Low of this first presented gap should be your closing point. In the meantime, try to trail your stop loss. Okay, because it's too far. Until now, so how much it has provided you? Like 40 handle. It has provided you 40 handle. So it will come back again to your break even and you will lose all of this 40 handle. It's not good. So try to trail your stop loss. I'm really so tired. I can't just keep talking right now. Just let it happen, whatever it happens. Boom. Thank you, brother, so much. Thank you so much. Jamie 1043 breaker block. I mean 1043 breaker block. I mean. Yeah, I talked about this as well. If any of you would love to use this one as a breaker block, you please go for it. I'm not saying this is my breaker block. It's not my breaker block. I don't believe this candle as my breaker block. But of course, you can use it. My breaker block is very precise. If any of you are interested, please go to the study folder and watch the breaker block video. I clearly explained where I look for the breaker block. There should be some sequence to make the breaker block. That is how I got the breaker block here, remember? We'll see you tomorrow. You have me as sub for life. Love the way you trade. Thank you so much, man. Why don't you use it? Can Jamie, if you would love to use this breaker block, or if you are interested to know how I mark my breaker block, please watch the breaker block video in study folder. It's absolutely explained over there. So there is no reason to mark it as my breaker block. I didn't see anything to mark it as a breaker block. Okay, guys, drink some water. I'm really so tired. I don't know why. I'm really so tired now. Now, Am I wrong if this market doesn't come to this first presented gap? Am I wrong? If I take my entry here, take my partial over there, which is over here around this area, which is 30 handle or 20 handle, or I don't know how much it will be. Then I put my target here, put my stop loss to the break even. It didn't, for example, it didn't reach over here. Am I wrong? Brother, you are wrong. Am I? Really? I can be. Now you guys tell me, you are enjoying T2, the way T2 is reading the price. Now you are enjoying it or not? I was missing my this price action, man. I was missing it. Whole 1 year, man. 365 days. I was like feeling helpless, guy. I was totally helpless because whatever I was saying, market was not doing that. I was feeling like, what happened to me? Am I done? Or am I forgetting everything? Why it is not working? Because the price was bullshit over there. Of course, man, that is my plan, that you will be able to be self-dependent. You don't need T2 anymore. You have to look this by yourself. But every single one of you, please focus on the first part of this stream from 9 to 9:30. Over there, I explained everything, my plan, my trading plan, everything has planned in 9 to 9:30. Over there, I have planned everything. So please watch that part. If you don't watch that part or skip that part, I promise you, man, this is all just wasting of your time. What I'm doing here is the thing secret. Everyone keep that secret. Because if you learn that things, you don't need to come to my live. If you don't come to my live, then I will miss my revenue, you know. So every single one, hide that information from you. Go and check whole YouTube. I'm gonna challenge you. You will never get one person who will share their secret with you. I'm not gonna challenge you. If you can make me wrong, I'll ask apology to you in front of everyone. By the way, how many likes did I get? I mean, sorry, subscriber did I get today? I would love to see. Okay, I'm waiting actually because right now, to be honest, here I have nothing to do. This is 10:50 to 11:10 macro. I would love to see it will keep reaching until this area. When it will reach here, then I will start to frame the sell again. I love this guy. See, 1K people are watching him. Please enjoy him, okay? To be honest, you will see fun. The first day I was astonished. Wow, he's an awesome trader because he got a lot of profit. And then I found that he has already blown 6 account, I guess. 6 tick profit trader account. 9,843 subscriber, man. When I will get 10 subscriber? I still need for 157. Yeah, 157 subscriber. Oh man, when I will get that? Nearly 10K subs soon, Tito. Yeah, man. I'm just waiting for that. When I will get that 10K. Happy to see that I got some subscriber today as well. Anybody is in this trade yet? Any of you is in this trade yet? Since you took partial on the way to the target, you are partially right, lol. Hey dude, how are you, man? Of course you're wrong. How else can you get 100 plus handle buy and sell just in the M session? Yes, man, I'm wrong. If you move your stop loss to break even and take partials, you can never be wrong. Thank you, Ellie. You state why it was not ICT sell model, please. What did you say? Brother, it's an ICT sell model. Of course, it is an ICT sell model. But here the time is the factor. When market has built this liquidity, take that liquidity. This is the last parallel gap from 15-minute chart. Below this last parallel gap, I have this extreme sell side liquidity. See this extreme sell side liquidity? So if this liquidity is taken by now, what you will do in the PM session? Your next liquidity is here. Next buy side liquidity is here. Do you really think that by the PM session it will go for that buy side liquidity? Of course it can. But there is a less probability that it will go for that liquidity by the PM session. So what it will do, this last parabolic from 15-minute chart will stop the market. Okay, it will stop the market, send it higher. To think those people who took the buy here, almost every one of them got put their stop loss below this area. They got stopped out. When they got stopped out here, what they are going to do? Breakout trader, right? It is going to trade that support turns into resistance. They are going to take the sell here until the support zone. This is the support zone. They are going to take the sell here. They took a lot of sell there. People are taking sell here because support turned into resistance. What market will do? Stop them out as well. That means this market will keep going higher. They will get stopped out. When the buyers turned into sellers, buyers got stopped out, turned into sellers. Sellers got stopped out, there is no one. No buyers, no sellers. Now market is free to fall. In the meantime, it is going to use the time. Morning session, it stopped only the sellers, buyers. Buyers got stopped out in the morning session. Around the lunch hour, it's gonna go stopped out all the people who are the breakout trader in the lunch hour. No more buyers, no more sellers. Now fall. This is a free fall. Nothing is going to stop me. It's a free fall. Is it complicated to understand? If it is complicated to understand, just let me know. I'll try to explain it one more time. But at the partial level is where in joined. Oh, okay. You joined around the partial level. You're late, man. Don't chase the price. Don't chase the price. I love to frame my buy at the beginning of the run. This is called the beginning of the run. See, at the beginning of the run. At the beginning of the run. At the beginning here. At the beginning of the run. This is all the beginning of the run. So I would love to frame my trade here. So when I will fail to enter here. I'm not going to enter there. I'm not going to do that. I will wait for some kind of manipulation. Did I do anything to that fall? Nothing. Remember, I didn't do anything. Even I didn't talk about when this market was falling. I didn't talk about that fall as well. Just say nothing over here. I told that if it can come here to this first presented gap, then I will start to frame my selling opportunity because it is called chasing price. I'm not going to chase the market. Then market came here, made another manipulation, then gave me the setup with higher time frame. What is the higher time frame? New week opening gap low. Another starting of the fall. Beginning of the fall. I would love to frame my sell from there, anywhere from there until the liquidity level. Then I would love to frame my buy here with higher time frame. See this higher time frame? After taking the liquidity, higher time frame. Trade the higher time frame. I would love to frame the buy over there until most long level. If I would love to enter here around this area, it's called chasing the price. I don't want to chase the price. I believe that it will reach over here. That doesn't mean that it can't reach, it can fall one more time to this last parallel gap from 1 minute chart. Of course, it can fall one more time before it have to reach to this area, around this area. So if I take the entry here, my stop loss has to cover this area, which is gonna be huge stop loss. I'm not able to do that. So chasing price is different or difficult because of the stop loss. Now, if you take the entry here, put your stop loss over here around this area, below this low, you're safe. You can think that if it works, if it is really coming here, you are not going to get stopped out. It all depends on your stop loss. Chasing price is difficult because of the stop loss. Ray, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate, man. I really appreciate. Don't forget to give me the penguin, man. Every member should provide me the penguin. If you don't give me the penguin, I will ask Outlander to block you. So give me the penguin, man. You are my member, so give me the penguin. So let's see if it can reach until this first presented gap or not. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the penguin gem. Hey Victor, why you are laughing, man? Stoic, thanks for that penguin. Ravi, enjoy this precision reading. I don't know why I'm feeling so tired. Maybe I didn't eat anything, that's why. Again, I said my dog master. Mahdi, thanks for that penguin. Andres Gupta, buying pressure coming in. I can see that, man. Antonio, thank you for that penguin, man. Ray, thanks for that penguin. Thank you so much, guys. If you understand this whole logic about the time, about the price, about the last fair value in this whole YouTube channel, tell me who else can give you the perfect fair value gap to outline the reversal. Who can give it to you? Now, if you ask me, ICT never talked about this. You are rebranding his concepts. No, I'm not rebranding anything. I saw this is more perfect. I have thousands parallel gap. Which one I'm going to use? I'm going to use the last parallel gap. And I have to talk about, give it a name so that I can clearly say that this is the last parallel gap. It is the most strongest gap. Oh, by the way, let me show you on one more thing. Here, this is the buy side liquidity. Okay, so I would love to keep this partial level. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to support stoic. I'm not support stoic jack, but I'm just showing you the things. This was the buy side liquidity. Around the buy side liquidity, the fair value gap. Anybody can tell me that what is the importance of this fair value gap? What I will say this fair value gap around the buy side liquidity, the fair value gap market create. What is that fair value gap? Anybody can tell me that. I don't know why I was laughing. Nudge. You feed your dog. That's why maybe. ICT got wrong bias. No, ICT never wrongs. ICT of course right. He was looking for buy. Maybe he took that buy. So he's right. He was waiting all of this fall. He was waiting, and then he framed that buy. He's also profitable. No, it's not. Stays open. Breakaway gap. No, it's not breakaway gap. Breakaway gap. No, it's not breakaway gap. It's not unfilled gap. Around the liquidity level, if you ever find any gap, remember that is the strongest gap. Around the liquidity level, wherever is your liquidity, if you find a liquidity or gap, sorry, not around the liquidity level, if you have the gap and if you have the direction, you can simply push your button from that gap by believing that this gap is going to stop the market and sending it higher. So if you, I'm not going to support jack of course, but I'm just showing you the example as it is here. I would love to take the buy from this liquidity level gap, from that gap by covering my stop loss to that candle which has made this liquidity level gap here, and then would love to hold my trade until I'm feeling that this market will go. Until that area, I'll keep holding my trade after taking the partial. Okay, this is that liquidity level gap. Is that clear? I showed you in live. Yeah, today I'm talking about this as a hindsight because I forgot about that. But I showed it to you in live. Is that clear? This is the strongest fair value gap. If you ever see the gap around the liquidity level, and if you have a clear direction, if you have a clear sell side, use this gap as inverse gap. Let me find if I can get another. There was an example from 15-minute chart actually. Okay, I got it. This high has taken over here by that high, which is a shallow run. In that specific day, in Friday, if you remember, we have our bias was bullish. So this is the buy side, buy side liquidity. This is the gap around the buy side liquidity. See this gap? If you remember, in Friday we had a bullish bias. This is the gap around that buy side liquidity. This gap is the strongest gap. It will hold the market. If there is thousands more gap below this gap, doesn't matter. This gap will hold the liquidity, price, and it will send the market until the liquidity level. Wherever the liquidity you have, it will go until this area. If you see this is not the area you are looking for, then use this gap as an inverse way. If you are feeling that this market will fall and it will take the sell side liquidity, then you will use this gap as a inversed way. Same here. See this buy side liquidity level. I think it is outside of the session. I really don't remember what we are looking for here, or is there anything or not? I don't know. But look at this gap, the buy side line. Here, this is the buy side line. Okay, market has engineered the buy side liquidity here. Here, okay. This is the gap market has created around the liquidity level. Here, when the body has closed below this gap, going to use this gap as a resistance gap or inverse gap until the liquidity level, wherever your liquidity is. It will go until that area. Is that clear? Take notes, brother. If you don't take the notes, you will forget all of these things I'm telling you. So it's now falling. That market will start to fall. No, sir. It can take some liquidity before going until this area. So I'm more interested to see if it can come until here. Of course, this is the low of that new weak opening gap. It can reverse from there. Okay, this is the low of this new weak opening gap. It can reverse from there. But as market tried one time, two time, this is the third time. I would love to see it will reach for this first presented gap. I want to see that. Okay, that doesn't mean it has to do, because the time is now telling me that I'm going inside the lunch hour. So around the lunch hour, it doesn't need to fall. I would love to look for the fall around the PM session. So around the lunch hour, I want to see that this market will keep going higher, at least until this first presented gap. So let's see if it can fall. But remember, this low is new week opening gap low is a very strongest area, very strong area. It can stop the market. Crystal clear. Thank you, brother. Bro, if you're asking so many questions, will not join your session, lol. Man, I am asking this question so that I can make sure that you got the point. If you understand this point, you don't need to come back to Tito's live again, because you will be free. You will be a, like independent trader. So please come PM session today. The very beginning, humble request from Deshi. Brother, I'm really so tired. Trust me, I'm really so tired, and I am really so much tired. I'm kidding, bro. No worries, man. Thank you for understanding, brother. Wow. One more subscribe I got. That's cool. Okay, I just need 27 more likes to make it 200 likes. So if any of you didn't push the like button, please push the like button so that I can get 200 likes. Close to 1000, 10,000 subscriber. Yes, ma'am. I'm also waiting. Very near to 2000, 10,000 subscriber. Just need some more. 156, I guess. 156, and it will be 5-figure subscriber, 5-figure family. great achievement in my life, and also in my life. By the way, guys, next Thursday I'm going to make a giveaway account. Okay, so if you are staying here in our live, you have to have some point, at least 10. So every hour you will spend, you will get 1 point. So whoever will get 10 point, they will be able to join to this giveaway. A 50K starter account for the My Funded Futures. You don't need to pay any activation fees. If you can pass this, they will provide you the funded account. Okay. So if you are with us in our Twitter, please follow these three rules. YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, join to our Discord, like, repost, tag three friends. Just do this thing if you really. By the way, guys, I have to ask you a question. One guy was telling me today that what was his name? What happened to me? I am forgetting everything. He was saying that there are a lot of advertisement. Is that lot of advertisement? Because I didn't do anything. It was the same like I'm doing from the beginning. Or is it really disturbing or not? Just let me know that. Then I will close this, tab or something. Advertise something, because I'm getting a small amount of money from here by opening that. If you think it's bad, then I'll close it. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Theo. Okay, thank you. Now you're saying it is falling. It can fall from this new week opening gap, of course, but that was not my interest to see that. I was thinking that it will reach at least until this first presented gap, but I believe that it will take some liquidity. Then I'll be able to start to frame a buying opportunity. I guess I'm not over sure what is going to happen. Just have to wait a bit, because here there is a 15-minute bullish gap. From 15-minute chart, here see this bullish gap. Before going higher, it can come back again to this 15-minute bullish gap before going higher. I really appreciate if it started to go higher, but if I would love to look for a selling opportunity, I will wait until 15-minute candle close below the 50% or below this 50-minute last gap, or market reach to this first presented gap. Any of this happen, I will look for the sell. Otherwise, I will not look for the sell. So here, this is a market structure shift, fair value gap. You would love to take the sell. You can try it because it's a perfect market structure shift, I guess. Yeah, it's a perfect market structure shift, but I really don't appreciate to take the sell. I'm seeing this is a liquidity taken. So market has taken the liquidity. Now it will keep going higher for this past presented gap. I can be wrong. I would love to see like that way. But here, this sell and that sell, it's a probability to frame a selling opportunity from there. Here it is absolutely shit. Not, please don't go for the sell from there. But from here, taking a sell is logical because you have the higher time frame PD area here. New week opening gap low. So it can keep falling. Uh, I need to ban Mahdi for a couple of days. What did he do? Guys, I would love to wait until 11:30, then I'll close my stream, okay? And to be honest, it didn't provide the selling opportunity, but it was a low probable sell. By minimizing the levers or contract size, you could try that sell. Though you can see that it didn't provide the selling opportunity, but you could try that sell because it was reacting from this area, and it can start to fall now because it doesn't need to reach until this area. If it reaches over there, that is the best case of scenario. But if it doesn't reach over there, that is also acceptable. This gap is really so powerful. This gap is inside this this new week opening gap low, so it's really so powerful. But let's see if it can keep going higher or not. If it provide me any kind of buying opportunity from here, now I'll go for that buy until this obvious liquidity. See this high and that high has taken with a shallow run. I'll take that buy until this liquidity, any kind of buying opportunity until this obvious liquidity. Because I saw that market has taken all the liquidity. This is the strongest area to hold the market. I would love to frame a buying opportunity from there. until this buy side liquidity. Before 11:30, if it provide me any opportunity, I'll go for that buy. কখন দেখাইনি তোমায় কেউ কোথাও ভালো নেই যেন সে কতকাল হতে হবে না কতকাল অবশ্য নবিকেলে ভেজেছ দেখাইনি তোমায় সে কবে কার পায় Anybody here trade goat funded trader? Anybody here who trade goat funded trader? This one. Goat is a scam. Oh yeah, because they have give me an invitation to add with them. A very small scalp, okay? You can see just 13 handle, took a 10 handle stop loss, 13 handle partial, and for this profit, I mean, until this area. So a very small scalp. Logic is it came to this 15-minute bullish gap as well as this most strongest fair value gap. We'll put my stop loss to the break even now and we'll see if it can reach until this liquidity level. Okay, so until 30 handle, if it can reach until that area. I'm one jack of all trades. What do you mean by, brother? What do you mean by that? I'll put it a little higher here. Okay, let's see if it can give me the boom or not. Until this area 30 handle is more than enough. Yeah, Gupta, it's back, brother. I told you that in 2025 2nd February, give me that much time. I will show you the trading, what is called trading. And this is called trading. I don't want to see anybody close below the 50% of this gap. Nobody should close below the 50% of this gap. I'm more afraid about the week because week did the damage. So if the body, I mean, if another candle can close above that high, I'll put my stop loss one tick below the 50% of this gap. Just one body has to close above that high. If any of you are interested to join our community, which is the Discord, absolutely free, okay? You guys can join us. The link is in the pinned comment. Uh, if you want, you can join us. It's free. No price you have to pay to join our Discord. Please join us to our free community. Well, I'll hold it until the first presented gap, until this area. Okay, so not here. I would love to hold it until this area. Body didn't close above that high, so I can't move my stop loss. Body has to close above that high. Look, the body didn't close above that high, so I have to look for a body close, because if the body close above this area, then it doesn't need to come back again to trade the 50% of this gap. Instead, it should keep going higher. Although if the body doesn't close, then it can come back again to trade this fair value gap to make the order block. So I have to be careful about the order block. ভালো নেই যেন সে Now I want to see a body close above the highest up close, lowest down close body close candle, so that I can use this candle as my order block. So if it do that, either way, I'll put my stop loss just one tick below this order block. Now I need the speed toward that liquidity level. It can spend a bit time over here because of 11:30. That 11:30 middle of the middle of the, okay, I got a stop loss. It's okay. I mean, after getting the partial, got a stop loss to the break even, it's okay. And the small scalp, right, until this area, and the small scalp, but it was until 25 handle. It's okay. This is the lunch hour. In the lunch hour, I really don't interested to trade. Anybody has any question? If you have any question, let me know. Otherwise, I'm done for today at least. I'll come back tomorrow again, but right now I'm done. Remember, I'm more bearish today until this sell side liquidity, but I really would love to see that if market can close below this gap, I'll start to look for sell. Otherwise, I will start to look for sell when market will reach to this first presented gap. Otherwise, I will not look for any kind of sell. Hey Archana, how are you? Madi, those 20-30% of TGIF are attractive for market. Yeah, absolutely, man. Thanks to you, you're most welcome. Guys, before closing, I would love to remind you one more time, Apex, we have a discount until tomorrow. You will get 80% discount, $125 for lifetime activation fees, wanted to pass 150, 250, 300K just for $59. Use the code YIZZHJZN. This is the code, okay? It will be really appreciated if any of you would love to use our code. And if any of you are interested about daily payout, then you can go for the take profit trader. To the top of this screen, you can see, just use the code T2 wizard for 50% discount with take profit trader. Thank you for being over here. And we tapped to new week opening gap and 15-minute fair value gap, and this time to hourly fair value gap. Jack, anything can happen now as it is lunch hour. I don't think so what is going to happen. Okay, I have to go. Okay, my mother is actually giving me some message. But yeah, I'll talk tomorrow inshallah, and then we'll talk tomorrow inshallah again. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of all of you. Okay, Outlander, good night, brother. Jack, good night. Mahdi, good night, brother. See you. Bye bye.